I've been studying this issue since 2013, when Brazilian doctors allowed themselves to use puberty blockers and wrong sex hormones in minors. And I thought about many ways of solving what I used to see as a clash of rights, and now I see as a modern mass hysteria. The more I study, the more I talk to people around the world, and based on my personal experiences as a spokesperson of a campaign against medicalization of gender nonconforming kids, the more I conclude that we clearly must reject the whole trans narrative. We might try to stop body interventions on minors based on the belief of gender identity. And probably this will be one of the things we will live to see happening. But is it really ethical to cut off the breasts of lesbians when they are 22 and not 17? Is it really ethical to say to an 8-year-old boy that he's truly a girl, even if we do not allow doctors to change his body? Is it okay to lie to a child about such an important thing? Why should we trust health professionals to treat adults in an honest way when they profit from these cosmetic interventions and they know a proper therapy would probably end in no surgeries? Since so many health professionals identify themselves as trans or support this belief system, how do you stop them from forcing their faith on vulnerable patients of all ages? Plus, remember, poor families from countries with public health systems, such as Brazil, will take their kids to a public gender clinic, where they are not allowed to choose a therapist, let alone one who knows who Sasha Ayad and Stella O'Malley or Lisa Marchiano are. It's impossible for us to check if the child is or is not led by abusive, naive, attention seekers or homophobic parents. The case of British criminologist and the transitioner Richard Hoskins was a great lesson for us. If a 50-year-old man can be convinced that he is a woman, anyone can. The stories of the transitioners show that even when we are adults, we get caught in very vulnerable moments and make decisions we might regret. We cannot rely on this doctor's judgment. They prove it to us, they cannot be trusted.